Alright, welcome back to Urban Topic. This is your host, Book Erban, and I'm here with the #1 jazz band in the Upstate, South Carolina. We're here with Jazzy Trinity. How you guys doing today?
Doing great, bro. Good to see you, man.
That's all right, man. So I hear that you guys got a major performance coming up this coming Friday, October the 8th, Fall for Greenville, down here in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. Are you guys excited? What can people look forward to seeing you?
Yeah, definitely excited. What you can look for is what you always see in Jazzy Trinity. You know, high quality music, very intimate setting. We have Kevin Kennedy on the guitar. We have Carlton Jameson on the drums, and TJ Edwards on the keys and vocals. And we're gonna have some very special vocalists with us on Friday evening. We don't want to call them names. We'll call them by their actual name. We're not gonna make up a name for them. But Ashley Brown singing with us, and Khadijah Hollis singing with us. So they're gonna provide some extra spice and everything nice to the performance. And I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Alright, for people who may not know Jazzy Trinity, one question that everybody would like to know that we see that you guys just got a plethora of talent. It's a great mix of culture and different age group with your band to create the sound that you guys create. Like, how did you guys meet? How did Jazzy Trinity come about, and how did the name come about as well?
Well, he missed the gig, so I know.
Keep it real.
No. We met at what was it? Cobb's Glen. Was that place?
Here we go, guys.
Cobb's Glen.
Yes, sir.
I was doing a solo, and he was doing a solo, and then they came in. They brought Carlton in. It was a concert. It was a concert, y'all. Anyway, me and him did a couple things, and then they did a show, and he came in to play. And me being me, you know, they didn't have no guitar player. I wasn't joined up with them.
Okay.
So then after we did that first hit, we said, well, we might as well keep playing.
That's all right. That's
Kinda
all right.
like
So y'all met by fate. It would sound like to me that y'all in the same place at the same time,
That's
at the
really
right
what
time.
it was. That's what it was.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So another question that people would like to know about you guys, because we hear the music that y'all hear, is a lot of classics that y'all play. Y'all play a lot of classics and some music that you guys have created on your own as well. Like, do you guys like compose all of your music?
For the most part, we do a lot of covers, but the originals that we do produce are individual concepts that we brought together in one. Like, for example, Party Time, that was just something we were like, we needed something to, whenever we go perform somewhere, to where we need something that was up-tempo and uplifting to where, I mean, nothing wrong with playing a lot of intimate settings, but we needed something to like bring people together, bring them on the floor to where it's, you know, because not everybody likes to, you know, be out in front all the time. So we needed something to bring that old school family reunion type of vibe in the performance and stuff. So that's where most of our original content comes from.
And that's definitely what it sounds like, man. It definitely sounds like you back home when you hear that Party Time, man. So it's an automatic classic. And if you have not heard it, you need to make sure you get on every platform, every musical platform to check it out. Like, what are some of you guys' musical influence? Like, what brought you guys together? Like, what type of music do you guys share mentally that y'all able to put out together right now? Like, what started it?
We really, started in the jazz realm. We had played with a couple other musicians, and mostly saxophone players. To name a few, Stephen Galloway. Also, Desmond Harris was playing sax. So there's a lot of jazz music, like even love songs and stuff like that. And we really started off in the wedding reception scene. And we played for 2 years in the private scene. So and still doing that, birthday parties, anniversaries, receptions. So we did a lot of that way before like lounge scenes. So really kind of morphing into some of those scenes of the lounge and stuff like that. But a lot of the stuff that we did was really love songs. It really based off of love songs. It started off with some jazz, but more people were requesting, certain songs at a wedding or wedding reception. And so a lot of our repertoire comes from classic reception, celebration type of music, feel good music. And that's where we really get the bulk of our repertoire from over the last 3 years, 4 years.
That's awesome, man. Like you said, you guys started on the private sector as far like touring and just getting your shows together, and now you guys are continuing to work and staying fast, and now y'all performing on this coming Friday, October the 9th at Fall for Greenville. I know you guys are excited, and I know you guys are ready for that. What do you guys like the most about performing here in South Carolina, just like that South Carolina circuit, just the South circuit in general? Like, what do you guys like the most? Like, what things have you come across?
It's always the live energy that we put out, that people would give us in return. we put out good quality music that everybody loves.
Yeah.
And it don't matter the age, color, creed, whatever.
Yeah.
We have something for everybody. When they give us what we put out in return, it's awesome. You can't get nothing better.
Hey, I agree with you, man, because when I came out to a couple of you guys' shows, like I said, I see all types of races, all age groups, and they all on the dance floor getting down, man. And it's not only that they on the dance floor, they singing all the lyrics to all the classics that you sing, and even to your songs that you guys composed and put together as well in the studio, man. And that's awesome. Somebody who hasn't heard of Jazzy Trinity, what can people expect? Like, what can people expect when they come to a Jazzy Trinity show?
Ask them what they think about Jazzy Trinity.
Okay.
Well, I'm Ashley, and for me, Jazzy Trinity, they bring a new vibe. Like, it's like a new feel. Just a little bit about me. I'm kind of new to the live band scene. I've been singing, my whole life, but I'm newer to the live band scene, and these guys kind of took me in. They kind of took me in and showing me the ropes on a professional level. Anybody can get together and make a song or make music or whatever the case may be, but to get with a group of guys who are dedicated, you know what I mean? They're dedicated, put out great music, great energy, and they're just good people, just all around. You can get mixed up in a lot of stuff with this music. So you have to be really, really careful with the people that you deal with. You really do have to. So it's comforting as a female, as a woman, to come into a group of just guys and still feel like, they don't make us feel weird or anything. We kind of feel like one of the fellas, like we all have a good time together. So as far as Jazzy Trinity, for me, they give a new feel, but with the old school comfort. That's my take on it, and I can appreciate that. I really enjoyed it.
That was very good. Hey, I'm Khadijah. I honestly met Antonio. We grew up together. TJE, we met as children. Lord have mercy. And then, honestly, I've met Carlton like almost a year ago. I met Mr. Kennedy, honestly, just coming to one of their gigs. They just brought me out, because usually I would just be in the house. And then when they started going places, I was like, okay, well, let me just start going out more, honestly, I feel like I'm their hype man sometimes. Like when they go out and people don't want to get up and dance, I feel like I'm the one that starts the dance parties. Am I wrong?
You're right. You're right.
Right. I thought so. I was gonna say no. But what I think they can bring is honestly fun. They got a really great sound. TJ is a really great vocalist. Carlton's great on the stick. Mr. Kennedy is unbelievable on the guitar. So I think they're cool. They're very good.
Let me say something on a personal level about these joints. I've played a lot of bands, and one of the things for me is going through so many changes with different bands. These guys are professional, and not only they're gentlemen. That's what drove me to them. They behave like men.
Yeah.
They don't act like no ratchet idiot, drunk,
Exactly.
falling out.
Exactly.
We've been together. I ain't never seen none of them drunk. They never run around here, no women chasing them out the place and all that foolishness. They just don't do that. And that was one thing that when we got together, it was only the two of us. So, with 23 of us, we could work things out and communicate. But it's important, and just like Ashley said, she feels comfortable because we don't do that. We don't, you see rappers and stuff doing that. I guess I don't know what that thing is. We don't do that, and a lot of bands think that's cool. We don't do. We just like to behave in a certain way, and we present ourselves in a certain way. And I think that's what people kind of sense in us as we go forward. It's like, well, we ain't got to worry about doing nothing crazy. No crazy stuff happens. So
yeah,
that's what I appreciate.
And it's easy to get booked that way too.
That's definitely it. There's a lot of bands in South Carolina that you just don't have a lot of negative activity at the gig. We come to play and have people enjoy themselves. That's all we want to do.
People don't realize that it takes a lot of discipline and great communication skills to continue to have the level of excellence and the level of quality of music and just camaraderie when it comes to a band.
Yeah.